Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. We're playing as House Stark. This is episode 4. Now, before we get into this episode, I want to pose a question to you guys, and I want to know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below about it. Now, looking at our family tree, obviously Robb Stark is married to Arianna Martell, and they have a child called Arya Stark, who is a boy. Now, it just dawned on me, we have a claim for the Iron Throne. Because if you have read The Winds of Winter, I do believe it was in Winds of Winter, it might have been in A Feast of Crows. Regardless, Arianna Martell, her brother is Tristan Martell, and if you guys can remember in the book, Tristan was in Dorne. Then he went over to Daenerys Targaryen in Meereen, I do believe it was, and mentioned he had a claim on the Iron Throne. He had Targaryen's blood in him. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm actually going to do a little bit of research, and I just went on the wiki and just looked all through it. We actually have a claim on the Iron Throne. Now, 90 years ago, there was a Targaryen called Daenerys Targaryen, not the one from the show. Another Daenerys Targaryen. 90 years ago it was. Her brother was Daeron II, a king of the Seven Kingdoms, and her father was Aegon the Unworthy, Aegon V. So, technically, if Arya Stark here is not a bastard of Robb's, and Arianna and King Robb have this child, he technically can push Daenerys Targaryen's claim from the Arianna Martell line. So you can look it up if you want on the wiki. I might even put a link in the description below, but if you read the books, you'll know that obviously Quentyn Martell, Arianna's brother, tried to tame and sort of just touch the dragon because he had Targaryen's blood in him, and obviously didn't work. So let me know in the comments, would you like me to press Arya Stark's claim on King's Landing, or we can push Stannis's claim? I know it's pretty loose, but we could either take it by right of conquest, but we actually have a small slither of a claim on the Iron Throne with Arianna Martell's Targaryen blood in her. And if Arya Stark is a bastard, I'm sure there's three more sons that can come up for Robb that are not a bastard, but it's pretty unlikely. So we can push Arya Stark's claim. His mother was Arianna Martell, who is related to, not the show's Daenerys Targaryen, a different Targaryen. I might put a link in the description below. But yeah, let me know in the comments, do you want me to push my Targaryen claim, or should I let Stannis, support Stannis and then give him the Crown Lands and the Westlands? But it's up to you, I don't mind. It doesn't really matter at this point because we're not pushing over that way. We need to defeat the Lannisters. So there's the question that has been posed. Let me know in the comments. Let's recap the last couple of episodes and get into the campaign. So, we're currently besieging Casterly Rock with Robb Stark. Has 7 turns remaining. In the last episode with Bran, we managed to kill Kevin Lannister and Willem Lannister. So far in the campaign thus far, we've also killed Gregor Clegane and we've killed Jaime Lannister. So Tywin is still about, and I do believe Martin Lannister is the heir of Casterly Rock. So we have a full stack here with King Robb, King in the North. Obviously, Robb doesn't have a claim. It's his son that does. So we have Roose Bolton, Rickard Karstark, Galbert Glover, Tall Hart, and Hornwood besieging. We currently have Bran, Roderick Cassell, Wyman, Manderley, Bolton, and Harry and Karstark here as well. And we also have John Umber, Horsebane. I've got all my generals down here because Medieval 2 Cavalry is exceptional. We also managed to give the Crag to House Martell because of the marriage alliance. Also, Bran, the prince, is married to Asha Greyjoy. They have a child called Walder. She's a daughter. Rickon's 6 and will be coming of age soon. So it doesn't really bother me that we gave the Crag to House Martell because it's a win-win for me. We also get a princess, and now we have Targaryen blood, Targaryen claim. I guess I didn't realise that in my other Stark campaign. But, who's this? Joy Hill, okay. And, Rosalind Frey, right. So, yeah, it doesn't really bother me. More than likely, the Lannisters or the Greyjoys will attack House Martell, because they have a territory here, and then they'll start pushing up, units. Alright, we've still got more units coming down from Moat Cailin ever so slowly. And that's pretty much it. Where is Arya Stark? She is at the Bloody Gate. Where is Sansa. I had you going to Harrenhal. I don't know why. I can't remember. But, yes. The Tyrells have taken King's Landing. Randall Tarley currently commands the garrison, and the House Tyrell has proclaimed Renly Baratheon Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and he sits on the throne with his boyfriend Loras. So, cool. Okay, so that's basically what's happened in the campaign thus far. Just trying to think else if there's anything to sort of recap before we get into it, but I really do like this role-playing aspect of Westeros Total War, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. We're currently in a deficit. We're losing 1,000 per turn now. I don't want to adopt any generals because it takes away from the role-playing aspect. I like to have actual blood children, not just adopted. Right, so, I was right. Willem, 17 years of age, is here. We're going to run him down. I think a auto-resolve will let him escape, and we don't want that. So, we want to kill Kevin Lannister's... this must be his last living son. We killed Lancer. We killed his nephew, Tyrek. We've killed him. If we can kill Martin, we're going to be in a superb position. But we've absolutely smashed the Lannister line. Okay, so let's get all my cavalry up. Get ready to charge against Martin. Pop you guys here. And just pop you here as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments, should I push my Targaryen claim from Robb Stark's wife, or should I just proclaim Stannis? It's early days at the moment. It doesn't particularly fuss me. We have to destroy the Lannisters first before we double over and deal with Joffrey, but... people have claimed the Iron Throne with a lot less of a claim. Obviously, well... Aegon the Conqueror didn't have any claim on the Iron Throne. He took it by right of conquest, and that is our right. We don't need a Bel Air or whatever it's called. Always, but we're going to surround Martin here. And there's not really too much he can do about it. So let's get in there. He's on this side here, so cluster that. Go, 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 go. Brave bannermen of House Stark. Let's move in my spearmen now as well. My Outriders should be able to push him, but... Yeah, get over here. I don't want him to run for it. Push over this side. My spearmen are coming in, then we might be able to get him. Just swamp him. He's there. Go. I've got Outriders here, and I don't think they're going to cut it. Go like that. Go. Archers at the rear. Just coolly, calmly waiting. But guys, if you haven't already hit that like button and subscribe, I would really much appreciate it. Also check out my social media links. Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all in the description below. We're currently throwing in my spearman. We're going to continue to hopefully run him down. And we got him. We got Martin Lannister. I reckon if we auto-resolve that, we probably wouldn't have got him. Gods, how did we come to this? You here and me killed by a pig. We won the throne together. Right, we can actually ransom Willem. That would get us out of our budget deficit, but I'm going to execute him. Because I'd much rather be in debt than have another Lannister running around. So far, out of House Lannister, we've killed Gregor Clegane, we've killed Jaime Lannister, we've killed Kevin, we've killed Martin, we've killed Tyrek, and we've killed Willem. So we've done a huge number on House Lannister. Alright, 10-3. Let's execute. Alright, more men coming down. Oh, we also have... some units here as well in the Golden Tooth. Good on ya. Push down. Right, Arya Stark. I want to try get some... Yeah, I want to try get something with the Arryns, but it doesn't really look likely. I just don't want them to attack me. I haven't even decided who I'm going to marry. Arya Stark and Sansa off to. I haven't really decided. Most of my bannermen are married, and... there's not really anyone we can breed in our family tree. Well, Arya Stark here is currently Not even one yet. But I guess if we waited long enough, 10 turns is 1 year in Westeros Total War. Alrighty. So, balance of power, Tyrell's, Greyjoy, Tully. Wow, Tully has production over Tyrell? Really? Alright, let's get Bran to start besieging Lannisport, simply because we can't throw any more men up to Casterly Rock. So let's start starving them out a little bit. So Walder Frey is in the garrison. I don't think anyone's in Casterly Rock, no. And let's throw in some more units here. Okay, Amory Lorch has come up with half a stack. I might get Bran to break the siege there and go and deal with it. I don't like playing fortress battles because simply you're better off auto-resolving 9 times out of 10. Number of free upkeep for Iron Gates, extra defenses. And I just think fortress sieges in Medieval 2 Total War are just so boring. They're so just sluggish and awful, in my opinion. They take ages, and Greyjoy is at war with House Martell because the Greyjoys have taken the crag. That's interesting. We might actually have to go to war with them soon. But Amory Lorch is here in the fort. Let's go deal with him there. And let's continue to keep on starving out Casterly Rock. It's going to be going in 4 turns. The thing is, if we do play it, it's not like it's actually Casterly Rock. It's not a custom battle. It doesn't look cool. You're basically doing 4 sieges in the one. Just slowly but surely moving up the ladders, moving up the rams as we move through the castle. Right. Yeah, let me know in the comments who should I marry Sansa and Arya off to. I have no clue, to be honest. Who's here? Who's the agent here? Oh, my diplomat. Okay. We'll send you to the Vale then. Alrighty. Let's end the turn and continue. If they sally out, we might attack it. But we'll see. House Tully, what do you desire? Nothing. Right, end of turn report. Relationships worsen with House Aaron. That's not good at all. Not good whatsoever. Alright, let's send my diplomat to House Aaron. We could marry into House Martell again. Can Arya marry anyone here? I'm just sort of saying who we can marry into there. Alright. 3 turns until Casterly Rock starves. Oh, we've been ambushed. Oh, shit. Your forces are ambushed by an army of House Lannister. You are taken completely by surprise and will have no time to prepare for the attack. Aemon Frey. Okay, with 5 units of armoured spearmen, 1 unit of knights, 1 archer, 1 spearman, and 1 levy. He is 61 years of age. He has no commanding ability. So let's fight this one on the field now, shall we? I'm sure Roderick, Cassell, Wyman, Manderley, Ramsay Bolton, and Harry and Karstark will help us. He was hiding in the forest there. I was pushing up to hit the fort where Amory Lorch is. So this is the battle of today's episode. And we'll continue to siege out Casterly Rock. This should be a fun one. Alright, let's start the battle and pause. Where are they coming from? So they're hitting me from the side here. Okay. Let's get my... So what is sort of hitting me here? We should actually be able to throw these guys back. They haven't hit me from either side, which would have been a hell of a lot better in their interest, I reckon. It would have been a lot more efficient. So we'll get these guys here. These guys will form the line of spearmen. And pop you there like that. Perfecto. Right. Let's move the archers just behind. And now we'll get my cavalry to flank. These guys here can get on the flanks. Sort of push and pivot a bit. Right, where are my cavalry? Roderick, Cassell, Wyman, Manderley. Where's Harrion? There. They're all actually a little bit away from Bran. Yeah, push to the flank here. We'll get around them. And we'll basically just get Bran to sit here. Alright, everyone double time. You know your orders. Go, 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 Gadget. Alright. Cavalry's pushing around. We're probably going to be able to get rid of those hedge knights quite easily. Wasn't the best ambush by the Lannisters. Could have been way more efficient, way more effective. Because they had a pretty good opportunity here to kill Brandon Stark, Lord of Winterfell. What's this? Armoured Spearmen. We don't want to get engaged into that too early. Well, we've formed up a little bit. Let's get the counter charges off. Try and soak up some of the enemy. Let's get rid of those hedge knights. We're going to win this engagement quite comfortably. Let's get the heavy cavalry to get out of there before they get hit from those spearmen from behind. Let's actually flank with these guys, because they can. Alright, where's Bran? I don't want him to get caught up in the battle. Are they broken? Are you serious? Cavalry charge. Hit there, from there. Go, 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 go. Hit these guys. Yeah, actually, yeah, get my archers to hit theirs. Keep pivoting, pulling around. Come on. Get my archers to halt for a second. Let's start getting some hammer and anvil strikes on. Hit them from behind. Get these guys out of here, for the love of God. If we don't lose a general in this, I'll be really happy. Really, really happy. Where's Bran? Bran's in the thick of it. Get out. Right, let's throw some infantry up here. My cavalry's coming and hitting them from behind. Awesome stuff, guys. House Lannister, you fools! Well, technically it was a member of House Frey. They don't really say that in the books. That not in the books, sorry, in the show, that House Frey has a lot of members with Lannister blood. So it wasn't really uncommon for them to betray them. The Starks. Alright, getting some really nice strikes in up on here. Get my archers to hit these guys who are retreating. We've lost 11% of their 76. And we are surrounding and killing the remaining of the Lannisters. If we can kill Aemon Frey, that would be nice. Another general at their disposal gone. Archers, take aim. Fire at will. After my command. Awesome stuff. Okay. Only a couple more left in here. It's just a little bit hard to see in this. We've absolutely smashed most of them. I reckon Frey's going to escape here. He's broken. We might be able to run down the remaining. Yeah, I reckon he's gone. He's hightailed it out of here. Alright, let's get my archers to take down the retreating cowards. This is one of the things I love in Medieval 2 Total War. As you see here, my archers don't have any armor, so they're just wearing their sort of loincloth stuff. If you push further down here to my other archers, because their armor has been upgraded slightly, they look different. That's like one of my favorite things in Medieval 2. It really does add that little bit more immersion. I love it. Right, let's, there's not really much we can do. Maybe get a couple of my cavalry units to run down the spears. And then we'll be laughing. How many did we lose? 11%. Yeah, that was not a good decision. We did outnumber them by a fair bit though, I think. Yeah. Brandon Stark, Lord of Winterfell, the Prince of Winterfell, deployed 2,029, lost 198. Aemon Frey deployed just shy of 900, 893, and lost 861. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted if you want. But, yeah, it's time to end the battle there. Are there no true knights among you? Duncan the Tall. Man, that's a good novella. Little mini-series. Highly recommend if you haven't already read the stories of Dunk and Egg. I highly recommend them. They're great. Whether or not they would be good as a TV show adaptation, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised in the next couple of years if there is a Robert's Rebellion movie. I feel like some of the stories in A Song of Ice and Fire and in Westeros could be good on the big screen, I guess. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. They're going to be doing flashbacks, of course. They would have to, after they've shown that Tower of Joy scene. Now that Season 6 has wrapped up. Okay. 2 turns until Casterly Rock surrenders, and just look at the garrison now. Alright, let's have a look at Lannisport. I might play the Battle of Lannisport, because that's a little bit more different than the Battle of Casterly Rock, because Lannisport is just a large stone wall. Alright, more units coming in now as well. We're in a... yeah, we're losing money. But I swear, like, being in a deficit in Westeros in Medieval 2 isn't that much of a burden compared to the other games. Alright, White Harbour is unhappy. How is my happiness in the north? We've got to keep an eye out on that. Alright, let's end turn to continue. Yeah, I don't think Aaron are really going to negotiate with us, which is unfortunate. But, hey, whatever. So we're going to continue to finish off the Lannisters. I'm not going to marry Karstark off just yet, because I want to marry Karstark to, Rickon. John Umber got a +5 honor. That's cool. Alright. One more turn until Casterly Rock surrenders. We're going to be sitting and shitting in Tywin's halls, which is awesome. Right, I've got a lot of units coming in now. Alright, more coming down here as well. No one's had any more children. Rickon is still 6. We're at turn 28. And, okay. The enemy has sallied out against us. It is a 3-to-1 ratio. I'm trying to think if I should play this or not. We've already played 2 battles in today's episode. But the thing is, even though they've sallied out, it's still going to be a 4 battle. Because the thing is, you're better off also auto-resolving fortresses as well. Because what the auto-resolve doesn't factor in is arrow fire. And these towers absolutely shred units. So, because, like I said, I don't enjoy playing fortress battles, and we've already played 2, I'm going to auto-resolve this one. So I do apologize. Some people like seeing every single battle in campaigns, but I just simply don't want to do this. I'm sorry, guys. But, yeah, let's auto-resolve. Clear victory, lost 17 men. Yeah, no way in fucking hell if we played that we would not lose 17 men. The Lannisters deployed 685 and lost 318. We did really quite well there. And we saved a lot of Stark lives in the process. So we're going to be able to sack Casterly Rock now. And we're going to gain 6,850 in the bank. So we'll sack it. And now we have Casterly Rock. That's awesome. That really is. Now we're making a shit ton per turn. We really, really are. Let's rally up the men. Let's build a Godswood and start getting some more units here and a diplomat while we're at it. We've got a pretty large army here at the Golden Tooth now. And we've still got more Stark units coming from the north. Now that we've taken a couple of territories in the Westlands, we're going to be able to recruit, well, in the Westlands now, which is a hell of a lot easier than moving men from the north. Right, let's move this army here. Or not. Maybe I should keep it at the Golden Tooth, because I feel like the Greyjoys could attack us here. Regardless, let's now, we've already rallied back up, let's leave. Who should we leave to garrison the castle? Galbert Glover, we sort of need him. Let's leave Hornwood and Tallheart. No, let's just leave Hornwood to garrison Casterly Rock. Wow, are you for real? Are they really that pissed off? Let's move Wyman in. Oh, no, it's good now. Alright, 4 turns remaining till surrender at Lannisport. Walder Frey is currently at the command. At least they've got a commander here, unlike in the siege of Casterly Rock. Who actually got the lordship of Casterly Rock? Someone's going to get it. I might obviously give it to someone else. It's just whoever stays in there longer, I think. I think we'll play the Battle of Lannisport, though, because it is a large stone wall. We're not technically doing 3 sieges. And, yeah. But, guys, it is time to end the video here. I'm just going to pose the question once again. Let me know in the comments, should I push my Targaryen claim that we have with Arya Stark? Ariana Martell is related to Daenerys Targaryen, not the Daenerys Targaryen in the show. Her brother was Daeron II, who was the king, and her father was Aegon the Fifth. He's Aegon the Fourth, I think, not Fifth. Aegon the Fourth, the Unworthy. But it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Make sure to take care of yourselves, have a fantastic rest of your day, and stay tuned for more content on my channel. My name has been Simpzy. Take care. Goodbye.